Hey everyone, me Kevin here. Most viewers interested in stimulus obviously love the sound of Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell, but there are some folks who love Mitch McConnell because they see him as a firewall to Democratic priorities. Well, in this video, I'm going to talk about what the heck Mitch McConnell is up to and how he is planning to sabotage, and is already sabotaging, the next stimulus package. There are three things we need to know. Number one, make sure to get your 4 free stocks with Robinhood. Yes, Robinhood will give you a totally free 4 free stocks with no money necessary. Use the link down below. Go to metkevin.com/Robin or Robinhood. It's all the same link, metkevin.com/Robinhood. Sign up with Robinhood. You'll get 1 free stock tomorrow, and you'll get 3 free stocks by February 1st, probably on February 1st. Just make sure you use the link down below and make sure to link your bank account. I have a special deal with Robinhood, and they are giving all fans of the Meet Kevin channel 4 totally free stocks, and I confirmed you don't even have to deposit money with them. All right, folks. McConnell. Let's talk about McConnell. McConnell has not, there are two ways he's sabotaging stimulus here. The first way is he hasn't even brought up stimulus. Anytime he talks, he purposefully ignores talking about stimulus. He doesn't bring it up in statements. He doesn't go on interviews. He doesn't tweet about it. He doesn't say anything about stimulus. Neither does Kevin McCarthy. They're in on this together because they know the Republican delegation generally doesn't want stimulus. Yeah, we had these bipartisan talks yesterday about stimulus, which I broke down, but McConnell and McCarthy, as the leaders, aren't corralling the troops, so to speak, to get stimulus moving. And by not talking about stimulus, there's no way for Democrats to know what their priorities are. You know, it'd be one thing if Mitch McConnell was like, oh, I think we could do some more direct targeted checks, but we need some liability protection. He's not telegraphing anything. So we have no idea what's on his mind at all. And right now we know that Biden's trying to go for the 60 vote option, which means he needs 10 Republicans to go for a stimulus deal. But McConnell not just icing, or McConnell icing Democrats is not just the only problem. That's problem number one. Problem number two might be a little bit of a bigger problem. McConnell is sabotaging stimulus right now by fighting over the rules. He is extorting Democrats over the rules. See, there is a tradition in the Senate that at the start of a new session of Congress, there's something that needs to get passed called a, quote, organizing resolution. This basically sets the rules for debate for the next 2 years in Congress, and it's purposefully done up front so that rules disputes don't happen during an actual debate on an actual bill. Well, Senator Mitch McConnell is now refusing to adopt the organizing resolution unless Democrats up front agree to put a guarantee in the organizing resolution, so in the rules, that says that Democrats agree not to end the filibuster. Remember, the filibuster is basically what makes the Senate need 60 votes to get bills done. If you get rid of the filibuster, you only need 51 votes to get things done. And, we do have the option to use the budget recon process, but that's time-consuming and limited in scope. If you get rid of the filibuster, everything takes 51 votes. McConnell's like, yeah, I know we want to get these rules done, but I'm not doing anything until you guarantee that you're not getting rid of the filibuster. Chuck Schumer's like, heck no. Now, look, Biden doesn't want to get rid of the filibuster. He said that before. He's like, no, I don't want to get rid of the filibuster. But Schumer, Pelosi, and Democrats, and this is mostly a Schumer thing since it's in the Senate, are like, well, we don't want to guarantee you that because that is a leverage tool for us. Our ability to get rid of the filibuster is leverage over Republicans, is what Democrats say, right? So McConnell realizes this and says, all right, well, let me know when you change your mind. In the meantime, I guess we don't have rules. And until they do the organizing resolution, GOP or Republican committees remain in place. In other words, by McConnell holding up the rules, he's preventing Biden from getting Democratic committees working on the next stimulus bill, preventing Biden from actually being able to get work done on the next stimulus package. And people know that Biden says, the public knows this, that Biden says he wants to get stimulus done fast. So basically every single day that McConnell delays about these rules, Biden ends up looking slower and worse. McConnell is using this delay to his advantage, knowing that the more time goes by, the more he's likely to get what he wants. But at the same time, he's really just sabotaging the American people who need stimulus. He's sabotaging Biden and he's sabotaging Democrats, which Again, he might feel like that's what he's designed for, to be a firewall to democratic priorities. So depending on which side you play on, you either like him or you hate this guy's guts. Anyway, it's the ultimate ploy, basically. Stimulus doesn't get done, Biden gets blamed. If Biden ends up getting frustrated and going with the 51 vote option, well, then he alienates the middle Republicans that he's been trying so desperately to convince with bipartisan meetings. McConnell, in other words, strikes again. He's got a lot of power. As much as people are like, yay, the Georgia election went one way, that means McConnell doesn't have power. I'm telling you, and I told you even on the day it happened, this guy will always have a lot of power. And here he is, exerting his power again. Anywho, it also does not help. This could, by the way, embolden McConnell. It doesn't help that at the same time McConnell's trying to fight to cling on to some power here. Senator Rob Portman says he won't run for re-election. Senator Rob Portman is the guy who came up with the back to work boost. That was a last summer proposal. He's a Republican. The big bottom line here is McConnell basically just lost almost another guaranteed Republican seat for the next election. It's basically now a seat that's going to be up in the air. Is it going to go Democrat or Republican? And everything is basically at razor-thin margins, so it's a big concern for McConnell. And Rob Portman actually said as to why he wasn't running, one of his things that he said was, quote, "This is a tough time to be in public service." Yeah, no kidding. On top of that, school reopenings are already facing challenges. Another Biden priority is getting schools reopened, and we've got slow vaccine rollouts. When are kids going to get vaccinated? Are they actually going to get vaccinated before August when they go back to school? Are we going to open schools before then? Do kids want to take these vaccines? Do parents want their kids to take them? Are they tested in children? Or is the vaccine going to be a requirement in schools? It's a disaster. There are union fights going on over this. Everything's just a mess. Then at the same time, you got Christine Lagarde, who's the head of the IMF, and she's like, yeah, you know, our recovery might be delayed but not derailed in 21, aka things just aren't recovering as fast as we had hoped. Biden also, just sort of in other news, did just end Trump's ban on transgender military service, but outside of executive orders, whew, Biden's got a big uphill battle. But at least you can get yourself 4 free stocks with Robinhood. Go to metkevin.com/Robinhood or use that link down below. Folks, thank you so much for watching. Get those 4 free stocks, link your bank account, and you'll get the 3 extra ones on Feb 1. And folks, we will see you in the next video.